Catherine Hoggle arrested in connection to disappearance of children missing since 2014. Montgomery County, Maryland. Catherine Hoggle, 38, has been re-indicted on murder charges over the disappearance of her children 11 years ago. She was the last person seen with Sarah, 3, and Jacob, 2, before they went missing in Maryland in September 2014. She told investigators that she dropped the children off at daycare or left them with friends, but Sarah and Jacob were never found. Catherine was initially charged in the children's disappearance years ago, but the case was delayed after she was deemed incompetent to stand trial. She was committed to a psychiatric facility and released just last month. Prosecutors have now re-indicted her for 2 counts of first-degree murder. She was arrested and has been held in custody in Montgomery County since last Friday. Catherine is scheduled to appear in court today, but her lawyer still claims she is not fit to stand trial. Her defense attorney, David Felson, told WDCA that he plans to challenge both her detention and the indictment. Ms. Hoggle was held for 8 years, having been judicially determined to be incompetent. Every doctor found that. Every doctor agreed with that. Nothing's changed, David said. Sarah and Jacob's father, Troy Turner, has spent the past 11 years searching for answers in his children's disappearance. He spoke out last September, 10 years after their disappearance, and vowed to keep fighting for his children. "We're going to continue to do what we can do for Sarah and Jacob. We will find them or die looking for them," Troy said. "We want the photos out there because we want people to understand that no matter what the situation is, my kids deserve to come home and deserve to be loved on and taken care of. As a dad, I want to have hope, and as a father, obviously, I love my kids. I want to hope that in some way they're still there. It's been 10 birthdays, it's been 10 Christmases, 10 Easters, 10 Thanksgivings, 10 school year starts where you go they're supposed to be here. Troy was in a relationship with Hoggle at the time. He woke up on September 8, 2014 to find Catherine and their 2 youngest children missing. Catherine returned home, said she left the children at a new daycare and agreed to show him the facility. The 2 were driving when Catherine asked to stop at a Chick-fil-A to get a drink, then disappeared through a different door. Troy called the police to report that Catherine and their 2 children were missing, and a search party was launched. Catherine was eventually found walking alone holding a missing persons flyer with her picture on it, but the children were never seen again. When she was questioned about where the children were, she said she had left them with Erin and refused to elaborate beyond that. Catherine had previously been admitted to the hospital twice after she was convinced someone trying to cut off her limbs and perform an exorcism on her in 2013, court records say. Psychiatrist Danielle Robinson wrote in court filings at the time that Catherine is isolative and guarded, and spends most of her time intently observing her surroundings while sitting in the dayroom. She has a poor understanding of most legal concepts, including the purpose of a trial, the roles of courtroom personnel, her plea options and the role of evidence. But her mother, Lindsay Hoggle, said in an affidavit, "Catherine understands precisely what is going on." Lindsay, who at the time claimed to be in daily contact with Catherine, alleged that her daughter wanted to escape with her children because she feared they would be taken away from her. Troy also claimed that Catherine told him she planned to remain incompetent in order to avoid going to trial. Catherine repeatedly tried to escape from the psychiatric hospital where she was held in custody, court records from 2016 revealed. She allegedly ran off with a staff member's security badge at least 8 times. She made it past the door of her locked unit a number of times before she was stopped. She also looped bedsheets in her room in the hopes that she could use them to scale a fence outside the hospital. What happened to Sarah and Jacob? Are they still alive?